Hey guys, it's Shauna. This is your video all about Aquarius. So this applies to you if you have your sun, moon, or rising sign in Aquarius. So Aquarians, Aquarii, I don't really know what I would call you in multiple form, but Aquariuses, you guys are the water bearers. And this means that you are bringing things to people. You are here to share things with people. The water bearer is bearing water to the people. It's like bringing people something that they most need. And at the same time, though, Aquarius is an air sign. So air signs are very mentally stimulated. You're very mental people, not in a psychotic way, but like in a you're not emotional. You're mentally based. And for this reason, Aquarius is a little bit emotionally detached. You're not super squishy emotional kind of people, especially if you have your moon in Aquarius. You are very just emotionally detached and a little more intellectual. Especially if you have your moon in Aquarius, you're going to get flashes of insight about things. Aquarius is connected to the crown chakra, and Aquarian people have like this this connection to the something else. they like get and it's different than Pisces energy. Pisces have like this spiritual connection, but it's more imagination and dreaming and being like it's like more of a passive kind of spiritual energy. Aquarian people, you have this thing where you will get flashes of insight. You'll get ideas, and you'll get really big ideas. Aquarians have a visionary kind of energy. You make really excellent leaders. And again, like you have these really big ideas. Your thing is when you get ideas, write that shit down, because you're just going to get flashes of insight. That's the way that it comes to you, especially if you have your Mercury in Aquarius or Moon in Aquarius especially. But you have a vision. You have a vision for the way that you think that things should be and the way that the world should be. And you want to help people. That's what the water bearer is doing. The water bearer is helping people and bringing things to people. Aquarius is also a fixed sign, so you can be fairly stubborn sometimes. And along with that, so Aquarius's big thing is being totally different from the social norm. Aquarians are kind of quirky, and at the same time, you're very modest and subdued. So Aquarius is the polar opposite of Leo. Leo's all about expression and being showy and flashy and like, look at me kind of. It's very like performers kind of energy. Aquarius is about self-expression, but it's not self-expression for other people. It's self-expression just for them. And Aquariuses, you guys are like, you like to do things that are totally different, that are totally outside the norm. And if someone tells you to do something, you are going to do the exact opposite of that, because you're like, fuck what that person says. I want to do what I want to do. And you don't do it in a way that's like bossy, but if someone tells you to do something, you're like, oh no, like that is not what I want to do. You need to be an individual, and you need to be totally different than everyone else. So this manifests in different ways. I find that people with Aquarius rising, there's a very modest way of presenting themselves, from the clothes that they wear to the way they have their hair and that kind of thing, but there's always something kind of quirky about them. Like there's always something interesting. Aquarian people, your thing is finding an outlet for that quirkiness, for that being different. Because if you don't find an outlet for it, it's going to come out, but it's going to come out in like kind of a weird way. Like you're going to be, like it'll come out in a way that is subconscious. So for you, the biggest thing is finding a way to express yourself in a way where you feel different and quirky, and it feels good to you. So that could be like the way that you dress. It could be a hobby that you have. It could be even like the person that you date or something like that. Maybe the person you date is like outside what everyone thinks you should like or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, so you guys are quirky, interesting, fun, mentally stimulated, and you need to be really different. And ultimately, Aquarius, you are here to help people and you're here to make the world a better place. And you have a lot of vision. So honor that vision and get your Virgo friends to help you put that into place because you're not really about the details. So you need people to help you put some of these amazing ideas into place. And every idea that you have isn't going to be like $1 million idea, but a lot of your ideas are really good. They're just really big. So it's good to have those, but then you don't always have to be, what do I want to say? You don't always have to be the one that handles all the details of putting those into place. So you have a very group energy kind of vibe. So you want to build a community for yourself. And especially, I find that with Aquarius people, you are growing into yourself as well. So you may not feel like you have your shit all together until you're like in your 30s or maybe 40s. Aquarius people in your 20s, you're still like, you still are kind of in that almost like growing up, ugly duckling kind of stage. And this is true if you have a lot of planets in the 11th house as well, where you feel like you are kind of still putting things together and maybe everyone else has their stuff together and you're like, why do I not feel like I know what I'm doing yet? It's just because it's a slower maturing kind of energy, and that's just the way that it is for you. But once you do get to that point where you're in your 30s and 40s, things take off for you more quickly. So, yeah. Anyways, that is Aquarius. If you guys like this, comment, share it, let me know. If you want to hear more about Aquarius, let me know. And yeah, I hope you have an awesome day. Namaste.